Barcelona's consistency at the top of European handball is not accidental. Their success is the product of a highly refined system built on predictable patterns, elite decision-makers, and tactical discipline on both sides of the court. Every season, regardless of roster changes, Barcelona maintains an extremely high performance level. Why? Because their game model minimizes randomness, maximizes the strengths of their players, and systematically exposes weaknesses in any defense. In this video, we'll break down the core mechanics behind Barcelona's sustained dominance and why their structure keeps them competitive year after year. Before we break down Barcelona's patterns and tactical structure in detail, we need to start with the foundation of their entire system, their individual players. Because no matter how refined a game model is, it only works if the players executing it can consistently win key micro-duels. And in Barcelona's case, their individual quality isn't just a bonus, it's the engine that makes the whole system function. So let's look at why their roster gives them such a massive advantage. Barcelona has some of the most individually gifted players in the world, and their entire system is built to maximize those talents. These players can create advantages out of absolutely nothing, turning even balanced situations into numerical superiority or high-quality chances. Barca relies heavily on this individual quality. They structure their attack to isolate one of their stars in a duel. From there, everything depends on that player. Winning the duel, forcing the defender backwards, pulling help out of position, or simply shooting over a defender who's retreating too far. Just look at the speed of their decision-making. One duel, one reaction. If the defense steps back, they immediately move the ball. If the defender holds his ground, they shoot right over him. Barcelona's ability to generate a dangerous situation from almost any position on the court is one of the biggest reasons they remain at the top year after year. A system like Barcelona's only works when you have world-class players capable of winning most of their duels. But even when they don't win the initial one-against-one, Barca has two extremely effective secondary solutions to still break down the defense. First, they involve their wingers with high-speed off-ball movement. You'll often see the winger run underneath the defender and then back out again. This forces switching errors and pushes defenders deeper than they want to go, all of which helps reopen the attack. Watch it again and notice how deep the defense is forced back. Now look at this next example. Secondly, Barcelona turns to one of their signature tools, the block cross. When the dueling player doesn't win cleanly, he immediately sets a block on his defender. This prevents that defender from stepping up to the next attacker, giving the following player a clean lane to continue the attack at full speed. All of these offensive mechanisms, elite duels, intelligent off-ball runs, and perfectly timed block crosses show how Barcelona constantly keeps opponents under pressure. But what truly makes Barca a top team year after year is that their dominance doesn't stop when they lose the ball. In fact, their defensive system is just as coordinated, aggressive, and high-level as their attack. So now, let's shift our focus and take a closer look at how Barcelona's defense wins the distance duel, controls space, and forces attackers into low-percentage decisions. Barcelona's defensive identity is built on aggression, height, and control of timing. In their base 6-0 system, they defend with a high starting point. The idea is simple. If there is no line player underneath you, you can safely step up and break the attacker's rhythm before the duel even begins. Meeting attackers early gives Barca two crucial advantages. It destroys the timing and speed of the attacking movement. It gives teammates more time to support in case the first defender loses the duel. This approach also helps them consistently win the distance duel, something we've talked about earlier on the channel. But what really makes Barcelona unique is their defensive principle. Every defender is responsible for shutting down their own outside. There is no automatic help outside. All help comes from the inside. This forces attacking teams into a much more complicated structure. Normally, if you win the duel on the outside of the back, You can play one simple pass to the winger for a clean shot. Against Barça, that doesn't happen. Because defenders hold their outside zone so well, attackers must now make 3 or 4 pressured passes to reach the wing. And every extra pass increases the risk of a technical fault, a slow or inaccurate pass, or simply allowing Barcelona to draw a free throw and reset their defense. In other words, Barca's defense doesn't just stop attacks. It forces them to collapse under pressure and repetition. Here you can see how the Barcelona defenders cover their own outside. And this defensive structure leads us directly into one of Barcelona's biggest advantages: their world-class goalkeeper. When you force opponents into low-quality pressured shots from the outside, you're not just defending well, you're setting up perfect conditions for your goalkeeper to dominate games. And with a keeper of Barcelona's level, these low-percentage shots often turn into instant saves. And those saves? They are the trigger that makes Barcelona truly terrifying. Because the moment the ball is stopped, Barcelona's wings and line player are already sprinting down the court. Now let's talk about how having one of the best goalkeepers in the world allows Barça to score wave after wave of fast break goals, and why this is such a crucial part of their success. Barcelona generates an incredible number of low-effort fast break goals. It all starts with the shots they force opponents to take. When attackers either miss completely or are pushed into taking low-percentage pressured shots from the outside, Barcelona immediately turns defense into attack. If the keeper saves it cleanly, they explode into a first-wave fast break. If the shot is taken under heavy pressure from the outside, Barcelona often wins the rebound and runs a second-wave fast break, where they attack 5 against 6 before the defense is set. Just look at this sequence. And that's the real reason Barcelona stays at the top of European handball year after year. It's not just talent, it's a complete system. World-class individual players who can win duels on their own, a perfectly timed and constantly moving attack, an aggressive and calculated defense, and a goalkeeper who turns every low-percentage shot into a fast break opportunity. When all of that comes together, you get a team that can break any rhythm, punish any mistake, and control the tempo like almost no one else in the world. If you enjoyed the breakdown and want more analytical deep dives like this, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next analysis.